Hello, everyone. This is the Sound Lady here for a short, hopefully informational and inspirational 15 minutes on toning and humming. Because our voices are really the most powerful tool that we have to help our bodies adjust energy. Our voice is always with us. It doesn't require electricity, it doesn't need to be plugged in, it doesn't need to be on the internet. Our voices, our body is tuned to the sound of our voices. And toning and humming are both very effective mechanisms for moving stuck energy. They bring circulation and oxygenation to specific areas of your body. If you're humming notes that are vibrating, if you know your body's musical scale and you hum notes for your thyroid or for your thymus or for your liver or for your pancreas, you'll feel the vibrations in that part of your body, and that brings circulation to the tissues and it brings oxygenation to the tissues, and that's not bad. That's good stuff. It's energizing, especially the oxygen. So this live stream is going to be about how different vowel sounds direct energy to different parts of our body. And so we'll do a little bit of experimenting with different vowel sounds and how that moves energy through our body. And as the sound lady, what I really do is teach people to claim the power of their voices for their own self-power, because there's just so much that our body depends on our voices. And so I'm all about teaching people how to use their voice to adjust energy inside of their body, both physical and emotional. So, toning is a sound. It's there's a number of different ways to look at it, but if our bodies make sounds to release energy, right? For example, a sigh. Right? I always say you don't think I'm going to sigh now, and then you find yourself sighing. It's your body sort of releasing energy, but it's unconscious. It's not something that you make happen. It's like part of the autonomic nervous system, right? It just happens when you need to release some energy. We burp. We have all kinds of sounds that go on in our bodies. But since the brain is listening to the sound of our voices all day long for frequency feedback on the health of our body, it's one of the ways the brain keeps track of the homeostasis of the body is by listening to the sound of our voices. So since our brain is listening to the sound of our voices anyway, and since we know that we can release energy naturally with sound, but let's do it consciously. Instead of just an unconscious sigh, let's use our voice to create a certain sound and a certain pitch and send it to a certain part of the body with an intention. Makes that sigh just so much more powerful. And there are different vowel sounds that send the energy of our voice into different parts of our bodies. Okay, so when I tell people to hum a note and they hum, and I say, where are you feeling that in your body? And they'll go hum, and they go, I feel it in my throat. And they'll say, yep, you're going to feel everything in your throat. That's where your vocal cords are. Okay, you feel it in your throat. Do you feel it anywhere else? Well, I feel it in my mouth. Okay, good. We feel it in the mouth. So that means we're sending the sound forward. Our vocal cords are sending the sound forward, and we're feeling vibration here in our mouth. All right. Our lips tingle, our teeth can tingle, our tongue tingles. You get that vibrating feeling. Okay. So if you want to send sound down into your body, well, a lower note helps, but without a lower note. You can even send a higher note down into your body. If you open up the back of your throat and sort of simulate a yawn. So when you yawn, the back of your throat opens up nice and wide, and the back of your tongue goes low in the back of your mouth. It kind of depresses, all right? And the vowel sound is ah. So if you make a sound, if you're humming a sound, and you do the vowel sound inside of your throat, you should feel the sound going down. Okay, so I'm going to hum a different note because the last note I hummed was for my my thyroid, and that's why I was really feeling it in my neck. So I'm going to go a little bit lower and go hum. Lower note helps to open up the back of the throat. Now you can feel the sound go all the way down. I can feel that down around my sacral chakra and solar plexus area. Okay. Now, a sound for the chest area is ah. So you put your hand on your body. I can feel it. I can feel it humming right here. And then if you want to send sounds up into your head to sort of decongest your sinuses, work on the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, the vowel sound E is very good for sending the sound upwards. Hing, hing, and you can feel the sound going up into your head. There, well, wasn't that fun? So there's different vowel sounds will move the sound to different places in your body. And if you know specific notes of your body's musical scale, then you can take the voice energy and get it right to that part of your body and hum it when you need it. And I just wanted to, I've got my book here, Humming for Health, and there's a little short chapter on toning. And it's about speaking a sound. This little section I'm going to read here. There's something about speaking a thought that makes it real. Sound is the source of our creative power. Creation stories throughout ancient traditions, including Christianity, identify sound as the primal creative force. As far as toning is concerned, sound is where an abstract idea meets a manifested idea. Right? The sounds that we make when we moan calm the body. Humming is also a type of toning. It's a type of natural toning to calm the body. We might find ourselves nervously humming when we're nervous. It's an attempt to calm you down because humming activates the parasympathetic nervous system and gets you out of that the fight or flight mode that many of us get stuck in. There's a great power in the sounds that we make. A sound that is filled with intention and emotion can change us at the cellular level. Many emotions get stuck in our bodies when we don't take the time to express and notice them. Let's say that a physical condition was fixed with sound or biochemical medicine, or maybe a change of diet, or maybe a change of lifestyle, and all the symptoms left the person and was considered healed. But if the physical condition was caused by an emotion, right, that was trying to get attention, well, it's trying to bring something to consciousness. It's trying to bring something to our attention, something that we don't have our attention on because it's subconscious, trying to bring it to consciousness. So if the physical condition was caused by an emotion that was trying to get attention in order to bring something valuable to consciousness, then something will eventually re-trigger that symptom and that it will return. Emotions can trigger symptoms. That's why it's important to use intention and emotional energy to clear the initial cause of the ailment from the emotional cellular memory. So using the consciousness of the breath as the carrier wave for a heartfelt intention is very useful sound healing technique. Humming your personal chakra scale notes is another way to clear stuck unconscious emotional cellular energy. So I'm thinking you didn't hear a lot of that because I had the book in front of the microphone. Hopefully you can turn it up. I'll maybe have to go back and re-edit this. But toning and humming are very good for us. And people will say, well, it's so simple. It couldn't possibly work. It's just too simple. I would say, isn't it wonderful that our body is made so well that the sound of our voices can affect how we feel? I mean, what mastermind did that, huh? That's how the good Lord made us. Our voices are giving all kinds of information all day long to our brains. So using our voices consciously, toning and humming, is a very good way to adjust energy. Now, let's say you're anxious. When someone is anxious or having an anxiety attack, and people tell you to breathe, it's hard to breathe when you're having an anxiety attack, right? Everything is going so fast, and your heart's pounding, and you're having trouble getting breath. All of your energy is usually moving upward at that point. Your energy in your body is just all up here. It's like you're almost trying to get out of your body. You're afraid, right? So you need a sound. You can take your voice and you can go from a higher sound to a lower sound and start to pull that energy down, right? So you could take, start with a higher sound, like, ee, or as high as you can go, and then, and close your lips. And feel the energy move down, and do it again. Pull that energy down and pull it all the way down to your legs and to your feet and send it into the earth. And concentrate on your feet being connected to the earth. Pull the energy down. And your voice is very useful. It's very helpful to use your voice to do that. So this is the book, Humming for Health. You can find it on Amazon. It's something that we'll be using in our retreat when we go to the Lake Clear Lodge for the Humming for Health retreat on June 24th through 26th. You can read about it. You can sign up on my webpage. It's going to be a magnificent weekend. It could be absolutely life-changing. Learning how to take the sound of your voice to adjust energy in your body, to pull energy down to your root chakra and all the way into the earth, doing walking meditations, very slow walking meditations on the earth, and just being aware of our feet touching the earth, very slow walking. And then we can also use the labyrinth that's at Lake Clear Lodge, and we're going to do meditations walking the labyrinth. The food there is fabulous. All the lodgings, it's been going since like the 1800s, and the family has kind of kept it along the way, and built and added on to it. So there's all these beautiful little cottages that are built in these little wooded sections with trails and the pines. It's beautiful. The food is fabulous. And for a weekend where you could just learn to relax and get regrounded and recharge your body, pull the bare feet onto the earth and pull the electrons up out of the earth. And all those electrons will help the inflammation in your body go down and help your body heal. It just recharges you. And don't we all need recharging? And aren't we all tired of learning on Zoom? Let's go to a special place together. Let's spend a weekend together, getting grounded, recharged, and relaxed at the Lake Clear Lodge. I really look forward to seeing you. And if you have any questions about this, I do have on my webpage, thesoundlady.com, a free 20-minute consultation. Anyone can call. We will talk, and I'll answer your questions about your chakra scale, about grounding, earthing, about the retreat. There's a little schedule. You can just write me a note, schedule a time, and we can get together, and I can help you decide if there's anything that I can help you with. And if there isn't, I'll tell you. I tell you, no, can't do it. But in the meantime, it's been very sad in the country. The energy is very, very heavy from gun violence and mass shootings of people, innocent people. It's really, really hard to stay balanced when you feel all of the energy that is just so sad and then so angry. And we say, well, thoughts and prayers. And then action is supposed to follow that. But before the action comes the prayers. So don't skip the prayers. The prayers are more powerful than you think they are. We are so much more powerful than we think we are. We have to trust that, and trust that the prayers are being answered in perfect timing for the highest good. So I'll leave you with those thoughts, and I'll see you next week. Sound Lady, signing off. Bye.